Welcome back to Charlotte 49ers Dynasty here on College Football 25, where if we go over and take a look at our schedule, we're kind of in a rough patch right now. We're 1-3 in our last 4 games, including a couple of losses that I'm not even going to talk about right now. If you want to see what happened in this Memphis game or this Indiana game, go check out our last 2 episodes. It hasn't been great recently, right? Our quarterback has been throwing a lot of interceptions. If we go over and take a look at the season stats here, Max Brown has 1,900 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 20 interceptions. He's going through a pretty rough year here in his sophomore year. As far as rushing goes, Teron Kelman has been really good for us. He's at 643 yards and 5 touchdowns, averaging 4.7 yards per carry, which is really nice. Receiving, it's really just Jarius Mack going deep. That's kind of like our only receiving threat on the team. Dante Thomas is a really good playmaker when he has the ball in his hands, but he's not a great receiver. He drops far too many balls for us. Defensively, though, we have played pretty well this season. Demon Clowney with 14 tackles for loss to go with 3.5 sacks. Donovan Spellman is leading the team in sacks with 7. If we go look at interception numbers, though, our 3 starting cornerbacks all have 4 interceptions on the season, including multiple of them being pick sixes. Almahi Ali, our starting strong safety, has 2 interceptions. Reed Williford has 2 interceptions. Maguire Neal has 2 interceptions. And Derek Edwards has an interception. We are turning the other team over a lot, but these last 4 games, it hasn't really equated to us getting wins, unfortunately. We're 5-3 now, so we're still in an okay spot. If we go look at conference standings here, we're sitting here at number 7 in the American Conference, but we do only have 2 losses compared to all of these teams having 1 in-conference loss. So it's not like out of the realm of possibility that we kind of turn it around and get into the conference championship still. It's very, very possible, which would be really great here for year 1 of this rebuild. If we go over and take a look at recruiting, we have landed some pretty decent players. Unfortunately, we don't have the hours to scout these guys, so I don't actually know what any of their stats are. Outside of our 4-star who we did land last episode, it's our first 4-star that we've landed here in Charlotte 49ers Dynasty. He's a wide receiver who has 91 speed, 95 jumping, 86 spectacular catch, 83 release, 80 catch in traffic. He looks really, really, really good. It's Josh Ringo out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And yeah, I mean, he looks like a monster. Outside of that, we have a middle linebacker, a right outside linebacker, and a left outside linebacker that we have committed. We also have an athlete power rusher to go along with a strong safety in Josh Fuller. So far recruiting has gone okay for only having 350 hours. As far as the guys we're still going after as well, I think we are sitting at first on everybody. I would expect Josh Leach to commit this week, as well as Justice Dubs I would expect to commit this week. Jamarcus Harriet is also very, very close. It's possible that he does. Sean Chabane, we just put points on last week, but we did scout him, and he is a gem wide receiver. He has 91 speed, 87 acceleration. He's not anything amazing, but I mean, he's a gem 3-star, and we really can't pick and choose here at Charlotte. But Frederick Roche and Josh Leach are both 4-stars that we should land, so that'll be really nice. We're also putting points on a kicker now, because if you've watched any of this series, you know how dog shit our kicker is. That guy can't make a kick beyond like 25 yards. It's actually brutal for us, which really, really has hurt us in the past year. So that is what we are going after so far. We do have 30 extra hours, so I'm going to decide who else I want to put points on. We do only have 1 offensive lineman on our board right now, and as far as pass rushers, we do already have 1 committed. We don't have an offensive lineman committed yet, so I think we are going to go after Jason Burks. That's where we're going to put our last 30 points real quick. And outside of that, I think we are ready to jump in here versus Tulane, who is also 5-3, and they're one of the teams that's 3-1 in conference. So if we could come out and win this game, it would be absolutely massive for us. All right, here we go. We are at home, which is super nice. We don't have to play on the road. Like I said, it's an in-conference game. It's a game that we really, really need to win here if we want to keep our conference championship hopes alive, which obviously that is what we're playing for here in year 1, is to try to make the conference championship. Tulane is a pretty good team. Like we saw, they're 3 overalls higher than us. So hopefully our team can just come out and play better than expected and pick up a huge in-conference win here. Tulane will start with the ball here, so it's our defense out on the field first, but I'm completely okay with that. I actually prefer that. Looks like they're running here on the first play. Can we get out there and stop them? We do. It's Dante Balfour coming down from the cornerback spot to get in on the tackle, and we hold them to a gain of 0 there on their first play of the game. And it looks like it's another run here on 2nd and 10. I got blown up. I don't even know who I was using, but I got knocked on my ass. Luckily, prevail got over there. Like I said, 3rd and 8. We are pass committing. Hopefully we can just get a stop. They're taking a shot down the sideline. And not only do they make the catch, but number 12 for Tulane is into the open field, jukes me out, breaks my fucking ankles, and we give up a touchdown on the first possession of the game to Tulane. I went to cover 2. I know the sideline is susceptible to a deep ball in cover 2, but I was at least expecting Almahi Ali to get over there and make the tackle. Unfortunately, he missed the tackle. McGuire Neal tried to catch him at the end of the play, got juked out, and Tulane takes a 7-0 lead here on us in the first quarter. All right, offense, we're going to really need you guys to show up today, apparently, if we're not going to get stops here on Tulane. Giving the ball off to Teron Kelman here on first down. Only a pickup of 2, but it's at least a pickup, right? It's not a tackle for loss, so we'll take that on the first play of the game. We're going to come out and pass here on second down, though, and we're going to take the little out route to our backup tight end, Kennan. It's Bryce Kennan on the catch. Very good catch in traffic there by him. Setting up 3rd and 2. Very, very manageable down and distance here for us. Just got to find a guy open, and I think it's going to be Jarius Mack, and it is. Can we get a block? We do. Jarius Mack into the open field, to the 30, to the 20. Can he outrun Tulane? He cannot quite, but Jarius Mack gets us all the way down to the 14-yard line on a simple drag route on a 3rd and 2. Very, very good blocking downfield by our receivers. Max Brown finds Jarius Mack coming across the field. Jarius Mack shows off his speed and picks up a gain of like 50 yards there. And we really, really needed a play like that on 3rd and 2 especially. Now we're giving the ball off to Teron Kelman, who does make his way up the middle for 9 yards, setting up 2nd and 1 here from the 5-yard line. We're in a really good position to score. We just can't make a mistake down here at the goal line. And I don't think we're going to. Dwayne Thomas was wide open, but there's just no velocity on that pass. And unfortunately, the Tulane defender makes an incredible diving play on it to knock the ball down. And it is now 3rd and 1. And I don't see anybody open. I'm just going to have to throw the ball away here. I think I'm going to go for it on 4th and 1. And coach wants us to as well. So I really like this call from our coach. It's Cartevious Norton, our power back into the backfield. Hopefully we can just get decent blocks up front and we can pick up this first down. And we do, and it's a touchdown for Cartevious Norton. He breaks 2 tackles, fights his way into the end zone, and it is now a tie game here in Charlotte. All right, second time that our defense is out here on the field. They're handing the ball off, and this running back breaks a tackle. I couldn't quite get there with Almahi Ali. I got caught up on my own guy. Reed Williford couldn't make the tackle, and Malachi Hughes for Tulane picks up a really big gain their very first play of this drive. Is this Tulane offense going to be a problem for us all day long? It kind of feels like it might be. I cannot even lie about it. Their running back is going in motion here. Looks like they're going to throw it to him. Can we get out there and make a tackle? We do. It's CJ Clinkscales, who I continue to rave about, has been one of the best players on this entire team all year long. He has 4 interceptions, multiple pick sixes. He has multiple games with 10 plus tackles as well from the cornerback position. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Who else has been really good is prevail, who gets in right there for a tackle for loss on Tulane. And it is now 3rd and 9 for them, where we're going to pass commit. Hopefully we can get them off the field here. They are passing the football. I got this guy across the middle. The Tulane quarterback just throws the ball away, and they are going to have to punt us the ball back here. And after a really good stand by our defense, the offense is back out on the field. We're going to try to continue to establish the run game. It hasn't been there a whole lot so far, but I do trust that Teron Kelman is going to end up breaking one of these runs off. He always does. So we're not going to go away from it quite yet, at least. Right there on that one, he picks up 5 yards, and he sets up a 3rd and 5. It is 3rd and manageable. It's not necessarily what I would love to be in. Obviously, I'd like to just be a first down. But 3rd and 5 is manageable. Let's see if we can find somebody open here. And I think Dwayne Thomas is going to come open. But what happened there? Why didn't we throw the football? I was holding square, but instead of throwing it, Max Brown just like pulls the ball down and lets him sack us? What the fuck is going on there? That is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Dwayne Thomas is wide open with so much space to work as well. And he's amazing in the open field. He has gold shifty with a blocker downfield. There's a chance that that is a huge play, if not even a touchdown. Instead, Max Brown doesn't throw the ball, and we are going to have to punt the ball right back to Tulane. We go 3 and out right after forcing a good stop by our defense. Luckily, Tulane doesn't grab that punt, though, and we get a very, very good bounce on it. And they are going to take over from the opposite side of the field, 22-yard line. So ended up being a really, really good punt by a absolutely horrendous punter that we have. So we'll take that. Looks like Tulane's trying to get the ball back on the ground here. It's prevail back there for the tackle first as well again. And Tulane's getting it back on the ground again. This time it's Simmons into the backfield for the tackle for loss. And now it is 3rd and 9. Xavier Simmons, our junior middle linebacker. He is our backup middle linebacker. He must have come in for Prince Baymaw for a play. But he makes a very, very good play and sets up 3rd and 9. And let's get this Tulane offense back off the field again. They're checking down, and we don't quite have the speed to get out to their running back, Malachi Hughes. I'm going to use our CJ Klink scales here. Let's see if I can go over and get into a play. I do from all the way across the field. Unfortunately, Malachi Hughes does pick up 7 yards before we get to him, but at least we stopped him from getting the first down. And now we're going to send a little cornerback blitz with CJ Klink scales. Let's see if he can get into the backfield here. Running back going in motion. It's Malachi Hughes in motion. They check down to him, and I get out there with Reed Williford, to make a very, very good tackle, setting up 3rd and 3. Let's get this team off the field, defense. Come on. We're going to press up and play underneath. I think they're going to try to check down. No, they're running the football. Can we make the tackle? We can't get to him. We allow the Tulane running back to pick up the first down there. 3-yard run on first down here for Tulane, and they're running the football again, and it's Malachi Hughes again, and he's into the open field. Luckily, CJ Burton gets over there to make the tackle, but unfortunately, we have nobody tackling Malachi Hughes right now, and he rumbles for like 25, 30 yards there, picking up a first down for them and giving them the ball at the 14-yard line. The running back is going in motion again. Every time that they've done that, they've checked down to him. I tried to go out there and get on him because of it, and unfortunately they threw it into my zone instead. So that's going to be a pretty tough play to cover if they have that setup. It's a very, very good play setup. And Tulane has the ball 2nd and 1 from the 5-yard line. They are passing it here, and we get into the backfield and get a sack. It's Reed Williford on the sack. He's had a very good start to this game as well. And it looks like the Tulane quarterback is getting up slowly. Maybe he's feeling some wear and tear here. That would be super nice if we could get him out of the game, obviously. But it's 3rd and 10. I'm going to pass commit. Let's get this stop and hold them to a field goal, defense, please. They're checking down underneath. Just come up and make a tackle. Oh, my God. We allow him to pick it up yet again. I don't even know who that is for us. I don't know who Romph is. I think he's like our 5th string cornerback. Don't know why he's in the game. But that is going to do it for the first quarter. Tulane is knocking on the door to score another touchdown on us. But as of right now, it is 7-7 after 1. They're kind of dominating us as if you look at all the stats. They have way more passing yards, way more rushing yards, way more yards per play, way more time of possession. If we want to win this game, we're going to have to be better in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter. But first, we got to focus on trying to get this stop on the goal line. They're handing the ball off again. It's Malachi Hughes, and he's going to get to the outside and give Tulane the touchdown, giving them a 14-7 lead here in Charlotte. All right, offense is back out on the field. We're going to continue to try to establish this run game, and finally, we do have a really good run. Very good block set up by our wide receivers and our offensive line, which is super, super nice. Now we're going to get back into the passing game. Let's see if we can find somebody open here on first down. We're just going to check down to Bryce Kennan. It's the backup tight end. He breaks a tackle, though, and picks us up a first down. Very, very good play there by Bryce Kennan. I feel like stretch isn't like as good here in this game as what it is in Madden. But as I say that, we're actually into the open field. Can we make a guy miss? We do. Teron Kelman makes one miss, gets us down to the 18-yard line. And as I was saying, stretch is not a super great play in this game. We pick up a huge gain on it. Now the backup running back, Cartevious Norton, is into the game. Let's see if we can play some power football. We do. I stumbled over my words there. But Teron Kelman Cartevious Norton just absolutely trucked somebody, which is super cool to see. And we're going to get it back into the air here again on 2nd and 6. Where I think we're just going to check down to the backup, Bryce Kennan, again here. I tried to read option there on first down. Didn't work out super well for us. 2nd and goal now from the 9-yard line. We're just going to check down to Dwayne Thomas Jr., who found a little soft spot in the zone there and gets us to the 4-yard line. So it's 3rd and 4, goal to go. Can we find somebody open here and pick up a touchdown? We're getting pressured, but Max Brown gets outside of it and finds the end zone. Our sophomore quarterback, Max Brown, runs for a touchdown and ties the game up 14-14 with 4 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Check down on first down for Tulane, picks them up 4 yards. Now they're going 5 wide here on 2nd down, where they check down to the tight end. I thought that I was going to be there with Reed Williford, but I couldn't quite get there. Luckily, we tackle him before he picks up the first down, and it's going to be 3rd and inches here for Tulane. I'm going to expect a run here. Malachi Hughes has kind of dominated us all game long to this point, so I expect them to go back to him. We're going to try to blow it up, and we do. It wasn't a run, it was a play action, but Almahi Ali sheds the block from the running back and gets pressure on this Tulane quarterback, forcing a bad pass, and we are going to get the ball right back, forcing a 3 and out for Tulane. And we're going to go back to another stretch here. It worked very well last time, and it looks like it might work again. Another super great pickup there for us on a halfback stretch, and maybe I'm starting to really like that play. I don't know what it was about it that I thought it wasn't as good in this game as it is in Madden, but it's feeling very, very good right now, and that will set up 2nd and 12 for us. We're going to try play action. If they're selling out to the run that hard, I feel like play action should beat them. We're going to take a shot over the top. Couldn't get the pass off, though. Tulane gets back on the pressure. Max Brown throws the ball into the dirt, and it is now 3rd and 12 here for us. And we're at risk of getting kicked right back off the field by this Tulane defense, but not if we can find Colin Weber up the seam. Unfortunately, we were unable to do so, and it's 4th and 12, and we are going to have to punt the football right back to Tulane. We're blitzing here with Prince Baymaw. I wasn't even talking because I got caught by the play action, but I blitzed in with Prince Baymaw thinking it was going to be a run. Unfortunately, it was not a run, but we got back to the quarterback for a sack. That's Prince Baymaw, our senior middle linebacker, on the pressure, and he continues his very, very good senior season here. And that sets up 2nd and 14 where they're going to a play action. They're checking down underneath. Luckily, they stepped out of bounds because that guy had a lot of space to work with, but it is 3rd and 19 here now for Tulane. We're going to blitz and pass commit. Hopefully, we can get some pressure back there on this quarterback. I think it's Ty Thompson. Hopefully, we can get some pressure back on him, and we do. It's Reed Williford back there on the sack, and we are going to get the football right back here again. That is the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Game is still tied 14-14, but we have a chance to go down and take the lead going into the half here. And I like this little mesh concept here, especially with Jarius Mack coming across because he's super, super quick. I'm going to put Jarius Mack on a streak and see if he can just win deep. Does look like they have some safety help though, so instead I tried to go to a little corner route, but Max Brown has a fucking noodle arm, and because of that, it's intercepted by Tulane. With 1 minute and 32 seconds left in the half, Tulane's going to have the ball with a chance to go down and take this lead, and they have an interception celebration with some big-ass chain and balls. Don't know how that's allowed to be out on the field. Feels like it should be a penalty. Nonetheless, though, Max Brown continues his shitty sophomore season. Let's just keep it real. That guy is throwing interception after interception here. Luckily, our defense is so good and continues to make up for it. It's our sophomore D-tackle, Katron Evans, who has 95 strength, 85 pass move. He's an absolute monster despite only being a 72 overall. And oh wait, he's a senior. Completely ignore the fact that I called him a sophomore. I guess he's a senior. Whatever he is though, he's a fucking monster on the inside. Let's go get pressure on that quarterback again. Our D-line has played very, very well today. They're taking a shot to the outside. They're testing Dante Balfour, and it works out for them. It's a little comeback route versus man coverage. I played over the top just because I didn't want to get beat deep, so it's a very good route concept by them. I can't even lie. I will give credit where credit is due. And now they're going across the middle. I didn't think that was supposed to be my zone. I thought the other linebacker was supposed to be there. And this Tulane offense has a chance to take a 21-14 lead going into the half. There is a flag on this play though, and I think it's going to be a hold by Tulane. And it is. We got pressure back there on Ty Thompson again. But as I said, there was a hold. That's going to put him in 2nd and 20 now. So we're in a lot more favorable spot, though it's still not amazing. And I got stuck on Katron Evans here. They checked down to Malachi Hughes, and then they call a timeout. Didn't mean to go over there and get stuck on him as the play got snapped, but it did happen, unfortunately. And oh my God, they checked down underneath to the tight end. Reed Williford was right there to make a tackle. Didn't wrap up, couldn't get a tackle animation because the game sucks. After that, the tight end breaks the tackle and gets them down to the 1-yard line here, where I'm really expecting this to be a run, and it is. I sent a blitz right up the middle, and we get into the backfield and prevent Malachi Hughes from scoring a touchdown. And there is 20 seconds left. Come on, defense. Just continue to stand strong and force a field goal here. They're passing the football. They're going over to the right side of the field, and number 82 is wide open for a touchdown. Sat down in the soft part of the zone, and Ty Thompson finds him. giving Tulane the lead with 17 seconds left in the half. Did have a pretty good kick return. It's 2nd and 10 now after an incompletion on first down. I really just don't have a whole lot of confidence in the fact that we are going to get points up here though, because our kicker is just so bad that I'm going to go out of bounds here. I mean, I'm at the 42, so there's not really any college kickers that are making that, but I would have had to get us all the way down to like the 20-yard line to give our kicker a chance. Instead, we're just going to take a deep shot to the end zone. Maybe somebody goes up and makes a play. We're going to throw it up to the tight end, Colin Weber. Can we come down with it? We cannot, and that is going to take us to the half here versus Tulane, where we are losing 21-14 in an in-conference matchup at home. We're going to have to play better in the second half if we want to come out with a win. Luckily, we will get the ball first in the second half, though, which is super nice. We're going to hand the ball off to Teron Kelman, tried to spin back, couldn't quite make anything happen out of it, and it's 2nd and 8, where I think it's time to take a play-action deep shot. We haven't really all game long. Let's see if we can find anybody open. We're going to take a shot to Dwayne Thomas, but instead we get hit again. The offensive line just cannot hold up here for Max Brown, and we're at real risk of going 3 and out here to start the second half, which would not be good. We're going to the halfback screen though, and luckily Teron Kelman does pick up the first down for us. Back-to-back runs on 1st and 2nd down sets up 3rd and 5. We're going to check down to the tight end, Colin Weber, who does make the catch and gets us all the way to the 50-yard line. So we continue moving the ball down the field here on Tulane. So far, it's been a good drive to start the half. Hopefully, we can just continue to drive it down the field here. And we're going to take a shot to Justin Olson. Can he make the catch? He does. Very good pass there by Max Brown. Great catch by Justin Olson. And we are down to the 30-yard line. I'd love to say that we're in field goal range, but we just simply are not. We would still need to pick up like another first down to have a chance at a field goal. But there it is. More than a first down. We pick up 15 on the ground with Teron Kelman, who is up to 103 yards here in this game. He's having a very, very good game. Unfortunately, though, he's taken out here on 1st and 10. It's Rutledge, our 3rd string running back, into the game. We're going to check down to Dwayne Thomas underneath. Tried to make a guy miss, couldn't quite make it happen, but at least he makes the catch and picks up 6 yards, setting up 2nd and 4 for us. And we're going to throw right back to Teron Kelman again. We're going to try a toss here on 1st and goal. Let's see if we can get good blocks. It looks like we will. And Teron Kelman has the speed to get past the defense and get in for a touchdown as we tie this game 21-21 in the 3rd quarter. All right, the defense is back out there. They're checking down underneath to a wide receiver, and it's CJ Clinkscales. Who else? Out there to make the tackle. It's a tackle for loss there for him. I'm kind of expecting them to run, but no, they're actually putting the running back in motion for a pass. I'm supposed to be in man coverage against him with Prince Baymaw. He does juke me out, but only picks up 2 yards, and it's 3rd and 10. Defense, if we can just get a 3 and out here, that would be absolutely amazing. Let's get them off the field. We're going to pass commit here on 3rd down. Hopefully we can get this Tulane offense off the field. They're taking a deep shot, and that is not who you want to test. It's Dante Balfour, but he allows the catch. Oh my God, how do you not break this up? I thought I was going to get an interception. Instead, the ball just goes right through our hands into the hands of the wide receiver. How is this not broken up? Maybe you can say the sun is in his eyes. I don't think that's how it works. It's a video game, dude. No way that the sun is in your eyes. We allow Prean with the huge catch down the sideline. It was 3rd and 10, and they pick up like 65 through the air. I cannot believe that catch. I can't believe Dante Balfour allowed that. Dante Balfour has been locked down all season long. I don't think he's allowed a big catch all season long until that. CJ Burton has allowed a few like long touchdown passes, but Dante Balfour has been pretty much locked down. And oh my God, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Defense, what the fuck are we doing? Tulane scores a touchdown. This guy's hitting some fucking jig in the end zone. The Charlotte fans can't believe it. Hey, I can't believe it either. What the fuck are we doing here? I'm pretty sure it's CJ Burton. I was literally in the process of saying that CJ Burton has given up big plays this year, and then he gives up a big touchdown. I thought I was going to get another interception. I'm standing right in front of the receiver. I press triangle. My defender didn't react to it. Tulane takes a 28-21 lead. All right, offense, you're not getting any help from this defense right now, so we're just going to continue to have to go out and get points up. Ran the ball there on 1st down with Teron Kelman. Sets up 2nd and 6 here. He's up to 112 yards now. As I said, he's having a very, very good game. We're going to keep giving him the ball. Until they prove that they can stop it, we might as well hand it off. But they prove that they can stop it right after I say that, and it is now 3rd and 5 here. And we're going to go back to old reliable Mesh. I feel like Mesh never does me wrong. It's the tight end, Colin Weber, on the catch. picks us up the first down, and I think it's time for a play action deep shot again. Last time I tried to take a deep shot on a play action, there was a lot of pressure, and we couldn't get the ball off. Hopefully that's a different story this time. And it doesn't look like it's going to be. Nobody was open. Jarius Mack was coming open. Square was coming open across the field. But he was coming open way too late. I was already going to be sacked if I tried to throw that football. And we're going to take a shot again. Oh my God, bro. Can our offensive line block for half a fucking second here for us? Please, offensive line. It's 3rd and 16. We're going to 4 verticals. I need a few seconds to be able to throw the ball. I'm actually going to step up with Max Brown, though, and he's going to pick up the first down. That's a very, very good scramble there by our quarterback. He's not necessarily known for his wheels. I think he has 81 speed. It's okay, but it's nothing amazing. Luckily, it was just enough to pick up the first down there for us, though. And we're giving the ball back to Teron Kelman, who's going up the middle. And it's another big gain, but it's a fumble. Luckily, Justin Olsen jumps on the ball, and it looks like they're going to review it. It doesn't even matter because we recovered it, but that's not a fumble. He was on the ground already. It is what it is. I don't give a shit nonetheless because we fell on it, so does not matter to me one bit. We're going to check down here to Colin Weber. He was on a little block and release, released at the very perfect time. We really needed somebody to release there for us, and he did. And we pick up another first down here. Our offense continues to move the ball pretty well. Ran the ball on first down for nothing. It's 2nd and 10 now, but we're going to run the ball again, where Teron Kelman is going to pick up 6 and set up 3rd and 4 for us. And we're going to just have drags coming across the field again. Drags never fails you. In this football game, if you need a first down, throw it to a drag route every single time. Those things are so busted in this game. That is going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter here, though, where Tulane is up 28-21, but we're knocking on the door, and we are in position to tie this football game here to start the 4th quarter. Incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal. We're going to hand the ball off to Teron Kelman, and he outraces this defense for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Teron Kelman, our sophomore running back, is turning into a superstar here in front of our very eyes. That's 2 touchdowns here for him, and we are going to tie the game in the 4th quarter. All right, defense, we gave up a big return on the kick return. Hopefully our defense can come out and make a stop, though, and that is a very good way to start. Who is it? It's our backup linebacker again, Xavier Simmons, into the backfield for a tackle for loss on Malachi Hughes, who is having a really good game against us up to this point. But maybe we start to shut him down now. It's 2nd and 13 here for Tulane. And it would be such a good place to get them off the field. They're giving the ball back to Malachi Hughes. I thought we were going to have another tackle for loss. Unfortunately, he does find space and gives them a pickup of 6, setting up 3rd and 8 here. I got this. They're checking down underneath. Can we come up and make a tackle? Why are our guys sitting there waiting? It's CJ Clinkscales on the tackle. Again, he's having a really, really good game. He's in on every tackle, it feels like. But I just wish that he would have come up and made the tackle way earlier. Seems like he could have, just unfortunately did not. And Malachi Hughes is breaking another pretty decent run here for them. And our defense just seems to never make plays when we really, really need them to. Like, they make big turnovers. They force big turnovers, and a lot of them. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. But we have, like, no actual ability to stop the offense from driving down the field, as they're continuing to do here again. They just picked up another big play on that last play where I unfortunately sneezed so loud, so I definitely cut it because I don't want to fucking blow your guys' eardrums out. Yeah, this Tulane offense just kind of drives the ball down the field however they want to, and that's pretty much how it's gone all year for our defense, where every team just drives down on us like crazy. We force a lot of turnovers, like I keep saying, but outside of those turnovers, we just don't have a whole lot of ability to get guys off the field. Right there, though, we do get a sack. It's Katron Evans again. That guy is a fucking monster on the inside. He's eating this Tulane offense's ass every single play, and he's into the backfield again. Is that his 2nd or 3rd sack on the day? I don't even remember. It's his 2nd sack. He has 2 tackles for loss and 2 solo tackles. Having a very, very good game. As I mentioned earlier, he's only a 72 overall, but he's maybe the best 72 overall that I've ever seen in my life. So I'm happy to have him on my team. Ty Thompson takes a shot down the sideline, though, to Shaz Preston, who makes the catch and brings them down to the 2-yard line here. That was an absolute dime. I can't even lie. Like, I'll give him some credit, Ty Thompson. That was an amazing pass. We're going to blitz here. I think that they're going to run the ball with, I don't even remember his name anymore. They do. It's Malachi Hughes. That's his name. Ran the ball with Malachi Hughes. Luckily, we got the stop, though, and it's 2nd and goal now. Come on, defense. Let's make a big stop here for once. Please. It's going to be another run. No, it's a keeper with the quarterback, and Ty Thompson dives into the end zone. Son of a bitch, dude. I bit on the running back so hard. And because of that, Ty Thompson is going to find the end zone here. And Tulane is going to take another touchdown lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, offense, this is what you should want. You have the ball down by a touchdown with a chance to go down the field and tie or win the game in the fourth quarter. It's a Max Brown legacy drive. To this point, Max Brown's legacy is being a shitty quarterback who throws a lot of interceptions, and he almost just added to that total. That safety broke on the tight end on the drag route so hard, it's not even funny. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted, and it was a good catch by Colin Weber, and we're going to go right back to him again. Tried to stiff arm to make a play. Couldn't quite make it happen, but we're down to the 39-yard line now. Max Brown, if you want these Charlotte fans to love you, this is how you get them to love you, is come out and win this football game. We're going to take a shot to the corner, and it's caught. Oh my God, I thought they called him out of bounds at first, but it is caught. They are reviewing it. What are they going to call this? No, that's definitely a catch. He gets like 3 feet in. All 3 of his feet were in bounds. 1st and 10, 40 seconds left here. We're going to go to Colin Weber again. He continues to just get open on these little drag routes or crosser routes. Kind of short crossers more than they are drags. But he continues to get open on them nonetheless. And we are going to go to a play action here. The defense doesn't really bite. We're just going to check down to Teron Kelman, see if he can make a guy miss. Can't quite, but does pick up the first down, but he also gets injured. So that really, really sucks. He has a severe risk of injury. We need to get him off the field. And he is. Okay. Rutledge is into the game here. We obviously want to win this game, but we also, first and foremost, want our starting running back to be okay and to be healthy. We don't want that guy to be hurt. He's kind of carried us here, so... And I think I'm just going to continue to go to Colin Weber. I know it's a little bit boring. I'm throwing the same route over and over, but it gets open over and over, so I don't know why I wouldn't do it. Teron Kelman's injured. Torn pec? Will miss the rest of the season? You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. He tore his pec and is out for the rest of the year? Oh my God. And on top of that, it won't get off my fucking screen, so I just have to look at the fact that my best player has a torn pec. There it finally fucking goes. Jesus Christ. It's going to be Cartevious Norton for the rest of the year here for us, it looks like. He's a good player. He's the same overall as Teron Kelman, but he doesn't have the breakaway speed that Teron Kelman has. He's more of just a power back, short yardage back. That's really, really going to hurt this offense, I think, especially as we go down the stretch trying to make a conference championship run. Not having Cartevious Norton is going to really, really suck for us. Or I mean Teron Kelman, sorry. I get the two mixed up all the time. Not having Teron Kelman, though, down the stretch of this season is going to be really, really bad for us. And nothing is getting open. Tried to take a shot to the end zone. It was probably a horrible pass. Actually, it was definitely a horrible pass. I threw it into double coverage. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted, but it is 4th and 6. And the game comes down to this. There's so much going on right now. I feel like I'm only thinking about the fact that we are missing Teron Kelman when I need to be thinking about the fact that we have to get into the end zone here. But first and foremost, we just got to pick up a first down. We're going to go across the field. It's Jarius Mack. And it's not a great pass. And it's incomplete. They had a guy there. I tried to force it to our best receiver. He wasn't really open. And they are going to take over. We do have 3 timeouts, so the game's not technically over yet. We can get them off the field if we can find a way to stop them from picking up a first down. But 1 first down does win the game here for Tulane. And we are going to blitz and run commit. If they want to pass the football right now, all power to them. But I really expect them to just run the ball up the middle and try to waste the clock. McGuire Neal is into the backfield but can't make the tackle. And they're all the way down to 3rd and 1 now. We're going to run commit. If they pass the ball, like I said, all power to them. But it doesn't matter anyway. I blitz everybody up the middle and run commit up the middle. And Malachi Hughes picks up the first down. And that is going to be the ball game here. Tulane is going to beat us 35-28 in Charlotte. And we fall to 2-3 in conference play and probably fall out of contention for the conference championship. Super frustrating way to lose. Even more frustrating that we lose our best player who had an amazing game. Max Brown played okay. Went 22 for 33 for 245. Did have an interception. Rushing, like I said, Teron Kelman, 19 attempts for 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. But also got hurt, tore his pec, and we will be missing him for the rest of the season here, which really sucks for us. Colin Weber with a pretty good game, 8 catches for 79 yards. My vibes are so down now that we're missing Teron Kelman. That sucks so bad. Xavier Simmons came in and played amazing today. He played way more snaps than he ever has before, but he ended up with 10 total tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and a half a sack. That's a sick game for him. Katron Evans, as we talked about during the game, had a really good game. He's actually up to a 74 now. He did start the year as a 72, but I guess he's up to a 74 overall now. Reed Williford with a sack and a half. Prince Baymon a sack. As we just said, Xavier Simmons on half a sack. No interceptions, no forced fumbles here for this defense. Didn't cause the turnovers like we do sometimes, and because of that, we pick up a loss to our conference rival, Tulane. We are going to simulate the week though and see if we land any of those recruits that we're close on. I'm a little bit worried because we did lose, but I think we should still land some guys, but it doesn't look like we're going to. We don't get a single commit. And what is happening with the recruiting? Katron Evans wins American Defensive Player of the Week, so that's very awesome for us. But what is going on with recruiting here this week? And no, okay, I forgot, this file's bugged, so we do get commits. We get a 4-star commit in Josh Leach, who we do have scouted. He is a bust, but he's still good. He has 88 strength, 75 pass block, 75 run block. He's a 4-star left tackle. Even if he's a bust, he's one of the better players on this Charlotte team, so we will take that. Justice Dubs, we don't know a whole lot about, but he's a 6'4" vertical threat tight end out of Greensville, South Carolina, which will be super nice for us. And then we also do land Jamarcus Harriet, our first offensive lineman in the class. He is a JUCO, which kind of sucks, but I'm happy to get an offensive lineman in on this class. And now we have a lot of hours. Felix Johns does commit elsewhere, but we weren't putting points on him anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. North Carolina is trying to get this kicker from us. We're going to have to put all 50 on him. I hate to put 50 on a kicker, but at the same time, we desperately need this guy. So we are going to get a hard sell on him where we get all 3 of his interests, including an A+ proximity to home, which is super nice. We're also going to add 10 extra points to him. As far as Jason Burks goes, we are still in first. We're into his top 5, so we could schedule him a visit if we wanted to. Sean Chabane, we are starting to lose on a tiny bit. Can we hard sell him? We can. So let's go ahead and put a hard sell on Sean Chabane, which will be this one right here. We do have only D athletic facilities, which kind of sucks, but it should still be worth it for us. And then Frederick Roche, we're also into his top 5. We could put 65 on him if we want, and I think we are going to. We're going to hard sell him, and we're going to get 65 total points on Frederick Roche. We're going to add the extra 25 to him, get him up to 65 total hours, and then I think we are going to try to schedule a few guys for visits as well. I think it's going to be this USF game. We get a lot if we win and don't lose a whole lot if we lose. So we are going to bring some guys in versus USF. It's going to be Frederick Roche that we bring in. Sean Chabane we're going to bring in as well. Damian Creer we're going to bring in for proximity to home as well. And then with our last 35 hours, we are going to go ahead and put some hours on Richard Stockton, the left end that we thought about putting hours on last week, but just decided not to. We are going to do that now. We're already first on his board. He really wants to come here, so I have a good feeling that we could land him. Jason Burks we're looking okay on. We have some guys scheduled for visits, but that is going to do it here for this episode of Charlotte 49ers Dynasty. Go down below and comment your prayers for Teron Kelman as we lose him for the rest of the season. If you did enjoy this episode, please make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and excited for more content. And that is pretty much it from me. Peace.